If you're looking to move to the Cocoa Beach or Cape Canaveral area and you're wanting to be as close to the beach as possible, then this is the video for you. My name's Larkin. I'm with REMAX Aerospace. I live, work, and play here in the Cocoa Beach area, and I put up regular videos just like this one. So I want to thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this one. And whether this is your first video or you've seen a lot of them and you haven't done so already, if you hit that subscribe button, you'll be notified every time I put up new content. So you have plans of moving to either Cocoa Beach or Cape Canaveral because you want to be close to the ocean. The good news is no matter where you live in either city, you're going to be less than 2 miles to the beach. And most of the homes are less than a mile to the ocean. But if you want to live east of A1A, not have to deal with crossing that highway in order to get to the beach, this video is just for you. Section of town I want to talk to you about is the President Street and Avon by the Sea. So where exactly are these President Streets and Avon by the Sea? Well, it starts in Cape Canaveral, Washington Avenue. Our first president is the first street of President Street, and it heads south to Harding Avenue. And from that section there until about the pier, which is in Cocoa Beach and California Avenue, is where Avon by the Sea is. The great news about all the President Streets, they are all east of A1A, and the Avon by the Sea area in Cocoa Beach is also east of A1A too. So we've got an assortment of properties for you to choose from in Avon by the Sea and the President Street. You could have condos, you could have single family homes. There are townhomes, half duplexes, plus all the multifamily homes, which are duplex, triplex, quadplex, fourplex and up. Now most of these properties were built prior to '78. There are older homes in this part of the community. Newer construction is not as prevalent in this part of the beachside community. From 2008 into 2017, there just wasn't any new construction happening along the beach, but we do have Flora de la Casa that was just completed in 2019. So whether you're looking for an efficiency or a one-bedroom place all the way up to 5+ bedrooms, there are plenty of options for you to choose from in this section of Avon by the Sea or the President Streets. One thing I do like about this area, since most of the Avon by the Sea and President Streets are in Cape Canaveral or unincorporated Cocoa Beach, your taxes are pretty low. Now what I love about this section of town is the easy access to the beach. All of these streets in this whole area is east of A1A, so you don't have to worry about crossing the 4 lanes of traffic in order to get to the beach. And almost every street ends with a beach access. The few exceptions of not having beach access would be Cleveland Avenue, McKinley Avenue, Roosevelt Avenue, and California Avenue. All the other ones all have public access for you to enjoy. The city of Cape Canaveral are thinking about you if you have mobility issues and have problems getting through the soft sand from the beach crossover to the packed sand. If you go to Polk, Buchanan, and Monroe Avenue, they have Moby mats set up, which are matted surfaces that extend 100 feet out from the boardwalk, so it makes it easier to get out and enjoy our beaches. So if you like to walk, run, walk the dog, ride your bike, skateboard, the President Streets are excellent. We've got A1A on the west side. We have Ridgewood on the east side, and connecting them east to west are all the President Streets. Between Ridgewood and A1A, we have other cross streets. So that means there's stop signs every other intersection, which makes traffic a little slower, so it's easier for you to get out and walk the dog, ride your bike, go skateboard, etc. here in President's Row. City of Cape Canaveral has some great parks. They have Cherry Down Park, which is just north of Washington Avenue. This is a beachfront park that offers free parking, and they also have showers, they have restrooms, and they have picnic areas for you to enjoy. Other great parks in the city of Cape Canaveral to enjoy are the City Park, which has baseball fields, it's got basketball courts, and it has a playground for the kiddos. If you go by the library, there's Veterans Park that has a great memorial set up, and just outside of there, they have a full chess set, so if you're into playing chess, they've got outdoor chess that you can enjoy. If you got kids, Cape Canaveral has a school. There is Cape View Elementary, which is PK through 6th grade, and then if they're junior high, senior high, they'll go to Cocoa Beach Junior Senior High School. So what else is in the area? Well, you've got a Publix grocery store near the pier. You have the Sunseed Co-op that has a great selection of health food and organic produce and groceries. There are plenty of convenience stores throughout the Cape Canaveral area, along with delis and the butcher at Canaveral Meat and Deli. You've got dozens of bars and restaurants to enjoy from the pier to Port Canaveral, and just a few miles south, you've got all the restaurants that are along 522. So President's Row and Avon by the Sea, you're close to the pier. You're not far from Jetty Park. Port Canaveral is like 2-3 miles away. Downtown Cocoa Beach is about 5 miles away. If you're looking to go to the mall and shopping, you can go to Merritt Island, which is about 7 miles away. Cape Canaveral is about 15 miles from the main gate at the Kennedy Space Center, so if you're working at the Space Center, we're not too far away. The Orlando airport is about 45 minutes away, and Disney and all the attractions in Orlando, you can get there in about an hour. So a great thing about living at the north end of town, it's easy for your friends that are on Merritt Island or the mainland to come visit you, and if they're flying into MCO, they'll be at your house in no time, which could be a con. If you have plans to move beachside to the Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral area and you want easy access to the beach and to be east of A1A, I highly recommend you look into the President Streets and Avon by the Sea. If you have any questions about your move here to the Cocoa Beach area or anywhere on the Space Coast, I would love to hear from you. I get calls like this every day that I'm very happy to answer, and I'm happy to answer your questions too. My phone number is right there, and of course all my contact information is below. My name's Eric Larkin. I'm with REMAX Aerospace. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you on the next show.